takeoff points for carriage of air-to-surface missiles. 2 further external stores points under the forward fuselage, and here she starts the takeoff run. And again, another impressive departure. Here you can see the wingtips, the odd wingtips not normally seen. If you look at the big screen, it's very, very clearly there. Climbing to altitude, push over, and position to come back. CFM 56 engines, the high bypass turbofan jet engines. It says here, fully connected. Well, I do hope so. I do hope so. Each engine thrust just over 27,000 pounds of thrust. The enlarged nose section houses a Raytheon maritime surveillance radar, digital, electrical, optical and infrared sensor systems available. 126 sonar buoys can be carried, deployed by 3 reloadable 10-round launchers. 7 operator stations within that cabin, additional fuel also carried in the aft baggage hold. You'll notice as she comes past, 737 passenger windows are all replaced by 2 observer windows. There's the stores bay open after the gear, the aft section. Those observer windows, each 4 times the size of the commercial 737 passenger windows. Also the ray on rows of antenna on the top, the sides of the fuselage. 5 weapon stations in that aft internal weapons bay. Long-range patrol roles include detection, tracking, and engagement of surface and submarine combatants, as well as intelligence, surveillance, traffic monitoring, reconnaissance, and search and rescue over a broad area of maritime and other operations. These missions can be conducted from as low as 200 feet and up to 35,000 feet, giving a great flexibility of operational requirement compared to the aircraft it replaces. This, the P-8, provides more combat capability, requiring fewer personnel and reduced infrastructure, and therefore makes it very much an economic aircraft to fly. That crow going down the runway is not in the flying display. There you can see the aft weapons bay open. You can see a couple of rockets on the wings. Dummy Harpoon missiles. They're not armed. P-8A is a result of a study launched in 2000 with a multi-mission maritime aircraft. Boeing was selected in June 10 years ago. We had a system development program involved 5 aircraft. Maiden flight taking place not so many years ago in April 2009. By July last year, the United States Navy declared that the P-8A was ready for introduction into service. Service is a total of 117 on order. Full production commences this year. 2 operational bases in Florida and Washington. Boeing sees a significant export market for this aircraft. Indian Navy became the first overseas customer when they ordered 8 aircraft in October 4 years ago, and their first aircraft was delivered in May last year. Boeing delivered 6 tests and 14 operational aircraft. Poseidon has a maximum transit speed of around about 490 knots. Cruise speed a bit slow, about 440 knots in order to achieve maximum range. Time on station, having been deployed in excess of 1,200 nautical miles, is around about 4 hours. deployable weapons include Navy mines, harpoon anti-ship missiles, slammer and depth bombs. Plans currently underway for a new winged version of the Raytheon, the Mark 54 torpedo, which includes initial glide for much of the way to the intended target before entering the water. Less resistance in air. So the runway lights turned off, tells me that he's called downwind, and it looks like he's going to land on 06, left to right, which means that we could presumably ask the 787-9 Dreamliner start moving up to his holding position before departure, although I don't know where the Poseidon is going to taxi off the runway, so we didn't have him yesterday. Spoilers out, reversers on, the CFM56 engines. This would be appropriate time to thank the platinum sponsor for Farnborough International Airshow, because a military Boeing has just landed and a civvy version of Boeing's